41st straight day of triple-digit temperatures in Tucson, and there's a new tool available that can show how climate change has impacted this run of record heat. 13 News reporter John Macaluso spoke to Climate Central about how they're bringing that tool to the public.
This is the Climate Shift Index. It's got the very unique task of determining how climate change is affecting the heat in our area.
The Climate Shift Index is a first of its kind attribution tool. It was developed by our science team at Climate Central, and it reveals the influence on climate change on our local daily temperatures.
The tool is a numbered scale which has 11 categories, each symbolizing how much climate change is impacting us.
So 0 would be no influence, meaning the temperature is what it is. Climate change has not impacted it whatsoever. But when we start getting into the positive scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, when we get up to 5, that means that climate change has made those temperatures at least 5 times more likely than without climate change.
There's also a negative scale that includes -1 through 5.
Cooler temperatures are becoming less frequent. So the negative scale indicates those temperatures are becoming more rare because of climate change.
So what does the Climate Shift Index have to say about southern Arizona? Well, right now we are at level 5 and have been for some time.
Temperatures that you're experiencing that day have been made 5 times more likely, at least 5 times more likely, because of climate change. So if we hadn't added all of that carbon dioxide to our atmosphere, you wouldn't be experiencing temperatures quite that extreme.
So where does their information come from?
Climate Shift is basically taking our temperatures in our world with climate change and comparing them to a model simulated world without climate change, and then showing us the difference.
They also get their data from the Global Forecast System.
Essentially, the GFS, if it's predicting air temperatures, is taking into account the impacts of cloud cover, wind, but specifically, our Climate Shift Index focuses on daily temperatures, lows, highs, and averages.
Climate Central says this tool is so important because it shows us extreme events aren't the only things being affected by climate change. It's also a great tool to use to see how climate change may impact us in the future. Reporting here in the Weather Center, John Macaluso, 13 News.
And that Climate Shift Index has been useful so far this summer.